Anyway, let's go to Edison and let's solve his little problem over there of missing the phonograph. I'm gonna turn music up, and as you can see, it's very classical music. I don't know if Greece had music, so I'm kind of apologetic. So welcome to Edison's workshop. The only thing I love cooler than a top hat is a caddy hat, and I apologize for those who don't like my top hat, but my gosh, I'm gonna take some of this stuff. Let's go the full look then, I guess. Oh jeez, let's... How do I get rid of the hat? Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this hat. Ooh. Okay, well, let's see if we could somehow get rid of these hats. Because I really like his caddy hat and glasses. That's where you get the caddy hat. So let's get like the Secret Society trooper, and we're going to get rid of our hat. There we go. And now we're gonna... Oh, I forgot to save, didn't I? Hat, and hopefully it oh jeez, that is oh, please don't make me be stuck with this stupid top hat. I mean, I love top hats as much as the next guy, but I must have his hat. So sad. The worst part about this character is that he can't get rid of the stupid top hat. Oh well, to Edison's workshop we go. Olive mustaches. Okay, so there's a motor wagon from Germany, and if you're looking for Thomas Edison, he's inside. So this seems to be the motor wagon, and it's moving. So as you can see, it's going to take us somewhere. I wonder where. But first off, let us get rid of the stupid space helmet. And get a handlebar mustache. There we go. Now we're in business, so you just had to change your hairstyle. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna get rid of the medallion. There we go, now we look like the mailman, and let's go get this guy's caddy hat. We just need to change the hair. No harm done. So now let's look like the paper boy. We're gonna add this to our collection. We'll go with black hair. Oh, it's stuck brown, isn't it? Oh well. I heard you could probably change it at 24 Carat Island, from what I remember. But anyway, always check the roof. There's always important stuff on the roof. I don't know why, but that seemed to be one of the most like generic places to put stuff anyway. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna check the trees. Anything? Nope. I don't see anything. Maybe inside? So anyway, let's return the phonograph. But first, let's go check the situation so we don't change any of the text dialogue. And sorry for the brightness issue. Okay, here we go. Welcome, please be careful as you view our current experiments. So, if I'm not mistaken, from like any of the classic TV shows, he had 2 assistants, but he might have 3. If you're looking for Edison, he's up 1 level. You can see he's young and he has a bow tie, which is pretty nice. So, let's go look through some of his inventions. There's a get lab chemicals, you can see. There's an older man here. Excuse me, I've got a lot of work to do. So let's search up Edison's assistants. So, Thomas Alva Edison. Let's take a look at Wikipedia. So yes, he did have 3 assistants. Phonograph, as you can see. George Hill, E.T. Hughes, S.D. Mott, and Francis J. Hill. So one of the guys were actually brought in for a vacuum experiment, I think, on Edison's incandescent light bulb, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who is whom, but let's try and see who each of them are representing. 1887. Thomas Edison. So this is 1888, him and his phonograph with his assistants. By henryford.org. Yeah. I just want to see the picture. So, as you can see, this guy with the beard, I think. Oh well, we're never going to be able to find out. Apologize. So, let's at least try to figure out some of these experiments. That looks like a vacuumed apple. There's an electric coil right there. Oh, this is one of his failed vacuum lamps that flashed. Like, there was a flashing lamp, and that must be one of the lamp tubes. Let's see here. There is the wires that they tested. Supposedly they tested 1,000 and more wires, and the final one they found out, I think, was string. Anyway, so yeah, some more light bulb designs and thing. Let's go see the dialogue. So, who are you? I'm Thomas Edison. I'm an inventor. Is something wrong? My phonograph is gone. It's an important invention, and I need it back. So let's just use this phonograph just to see before we return it.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. The speech of a white poet.
1940. So I hope you got to hear the original recording of Thomas Edison recording that. He sounded pretty old, and I think he said 1940. It could be different. So there's a new text, I think, that's green. It says, "I have your phonograph," and I think that just comes every time. So I was so worried. Thank you for returning it. Yeah. We get anything back? We get a picture. So, is there anything else you need? I'm all set, thanks for returning my phonograph. Who are you? He's gonna say Thomas Edison. I'm an inventor. Yeah. What is a phonograph anyway? And it's an invention of mine that records and plays sounds. So as you can see, we can no longer click on it, and if you check the bottom left, like 30 seconds ago, it said, time something repaired. Don't worry, we'll get to see that message a couple more times, and hopefully I'll catch it. But, sadly, we were not able to find anything here. So I'm kind of curious what this moving car is for, because I'm pretty sure this is a puzzle. There's always something. Because if I'm not mistaken, like, if it works how I think it is, I'm assuming there's going to be one item per map. One you're going to have to return, and one that you're going to have to find. The question is, where is this object? Also, before we leave, let's go inside and see if we find anything that changes the message. If anyone has changed their message. Oh, okay, there we are. So there is Montezuma's sunstone. Or maybe it's the Mayan calendar. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the sunstone on the Mayan calendar. Anyway, very classical music. I don't know how close it is to 1880 music, but it's very nice. So let's go see if there's anything that's changed. So yeah, so nothing looks like the dialogue has not changed much. So yeah, so none of the dialogue seems to have changed. Yep, no dialogue change. So as you can see, there is Edison and working on his new light bulb. So let's time travel to Montezuma, where we got that sunstone in 1519 AD. I wonder if it's Montezuma the first or second, because I remember that in history class there are two Montezumas. As you can see, there's a conquistador over there who seems to be lost. We're gonna have to wait for him to come back. It's kind of weird. So as you can see, some of the severed heads. So welcome to our great city traveler, and he seems to keep pushing us backwards. Ouch. Yeah. So it says something over here. So the queen seems worried about something, and it's like, who are you? I am the queen of the Aztec Empire. Called it. Is something wrong? The king is upset because a piece of the sunstone has disappeared. We found it. How can I help? And find out what happened to the sunstone. So as you can see, we found it on top of the Roman. So I'm pretty sure the conquistador is going to be important for something. I don't know what. Maybe it glitched on us. I remember from the past that the thing was pretty important. So let's try and... So we cheated past him. Let's see if he says anything. Nope, still pretty hostile. So I can see you're not from around here. Watch out for the guards. Let's see if this says anything. I'm too old for this. You're young. Here, take my warrior mask. So let's just see what... so now we're equipped with it. I don't think you can see a visible difference. So I can... let's see what happens if we put it on. Nope, it still says the same thing. Let's see. I like your mask. So as you can see, it's a jaguar. Jaguars are pretty rare masks, and they're generally a sign of the warrior class. Hello, fellow warrior. Check out this cool mask I found. It seems to be goggles for high altitude climbing. I'm going to assume that's for the mountain people we saw on the thing. Anyway, we're going to have to go get gunpowder in China. But let's just go and think. Do you see what happened to the sunstone? The gods must be very angry. You can see some voodoo on the head on a stick thing. Maybe it's not voodoo because voodoo is African. Who are you? I'm the king of the Aztec Empire. Montezuma, I presume. Is something wrong? A piece of the sunstone has disappeared. And so I have the sunstone piece, blah blah blah. And thank you, we will remember you forever. So time period repair at the bottom left. Now let's see what happens if I take off my mask, even though I have technically repaired it. Yep, you can keep that mask, that weird mask I gave you. Yeah, as you can see, they're still hostile. I really want to see what the conquistador was up to. So let's come back after teleporting here. Because if you and I both saw there was a conquistador, and I am extremely curious. So if you guys play this game and you're curious too, could you like send me a photo or a video of what the text dialogue is? Because I completely missed the character and I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to trigger the event again. He's still there, so keeps disappearing. And if I'm not mistaken, that's my battery charging. So I better get my battery charging. Interesting thing I learned about lithium-ion batteries, which everyone uses. So, interesting fact about lithium-ion batteries is that, yeah, I think you get like 400 charges before like lose 50% or something. I can't remember the statistic. So as you can see, that was probably Hernando Cortez about to like kill Montezuma. So 1519 AD. But first, I'm gonna turn up the music really loud so you can hear the Aztec music or Native American music. It's a nice drum beat. So, I don't know if it's authentic or not, but this is a pretty well made for soundtracks. And this is one of the more complex puzzles that a Poptropica has invented. So 1519 Aztec. Something happened in 1519. Yeah, the Spanish campaign began in 1519 when Spanish forces led by Hernando Cortez, there we go, and Sinotecol the Younger captured the Emperor of Comaca and Tenochtitlan, the capital, blah blah blah. Yeah, so yeah, let's go figure out 1519. I just want to figure out who was the Aztec emperor or king. Yeah, so it's Montezuma. Montezuma II. Yep. So, okay, so it is Montezuma II that we met, and we have returned the sunstone. So anyway, yeah, enjoy the music, and we're going to 1953. So what happened in 1953? Haiku. As you can Mount Everest, right? So Mr. Everest here must have climbed the mountain. Anyway. So let's turn up the music. So, very wind-chimey and wintry. So yeah. So anyway, so yeah, it's interesting stuff. You could actually fall through some of this. So anyway, I'm just gonna avoid those just to make sure that thing. Oh, never mind. Whoa. I think this is a glitch. Sweet! Okay, so I'm gonna turn down the music. I enjoy the music, but I want to play. And I may just somehow have glitched underneath a place that I shouldn't have. Somehow. Anyway, let's... Okay, first off, I want to see if I could somehow get up. Nope, we're officially stuck down here. So we're gonna have to re-teleport by going to the lab. I'm actually kind of curious, by fixing that, did we actually fix anything in the future? I'm kind of hoping that they made it so that each time you fix a city, you slowly add a part of the city back, which would be kind of cool. But that also means I missed one because of the whole Edison thing. As you can see, they're still crying. I'm going to fix the time machine, so it looks like the text hasn't changed much, or the future hasn't changed. So let's go see what happened in the future. Anything happened. Also, let's listen to the future music. So as you can see, very robotic and very mysterious. Still broken. And apocalyptic. Yeah, you can hear the crows, classical crows. So as you can see, nothing changed. And there was that weird hum of the time travel. So the Everest wind chimes. So you can't get up here. I somehow glitched to the bottom like that. Maybe. Nope, can't glitch. So yeah, I somehow glitched to the bottom there, which is pretty interesting in itself, because that seems to be now inaccessible. Oh well. I guess we'll never find out. I'm going to turn on the music just to make sure you can hear me. As you can see, there is a slipping effect when you move. I just want to move forward. Or if maybe I'm the only one. Weird glitches. Anyway, so we're going to go up this rope. Pretty cold in our clothing. As you can see, taking off the mask, we lost our hat. And we can see the sliding effect. Edmund has lost his climbing goggles. So who's this Edmund character? Just like, who are you? I'm Edmund Hillary. What are you doing up here? Tenzing and I are climbing to the summit of Mount Everest. So, Edmund Hillary, 1953. They are climbing Mount Everest. I'm pretty sure this is the first person to make it to the top of Mount Everest. Yeah, to reach the summit of Mount Everest. And so we're going to return his goggles. Can we go anywhere without him? Or must we wait for him? Let's see if we can go anywhere without him. I really don't want to. I want to see if I can do it without him, just to make sure I'm not... Okay, icicles are falling, so we'll avoid those. More icicles. Statue of Liberty. Huh. That must be what the modern guy is doing. Anyway, so let's... As you see, if you fall down that way, you'll fall down to the next level without having to climb down. Pretty useful, I say. The checkpoint still has you climb the thing. So I found your goggles. Thank you, now I can continue climbing. But as you can see, I already made it to the top. So Edmund is not the first person to climb Mount Everest. Rather, I am. Anyway, as you can see, the animation is they're climbing upward. So actually, in this now changed history, I should be the first one climbing Mount Everest. Yeah, I don't know where these icicles are coming from. Seeing that. So as you can see, they're at the top now. Wow, the view from up here is amazing. I can't believe I'm at the peak of Mount Everest. I couldn't have done without your help. But we made it first. And yeah, so we've caught the rope ladder. Blah, blah, blah. So we got the Statue of Liberty. So I'm assuming this had something to do with it. Something happened in 1882. So this is right after the American Revolution, which is in 1776. And let's listen to this. It's a nice bird and piano. So you can listen to more of that thing. So yeah, I'll probably have just a video just on the music of the time Tangled one. So as you can see here, it says gage, gothia, and et, it means and in English, sie. So these must be the people. So there's something on the ledge of the building. Anyway, we'll get there later. So as you can see the face of liberty. You can see this guy. We don't have much to do. Work on the statue's been halted. Bois d'Hiver, it means lumber, I guess. That's probably true. So let's go on Google Translate and search this stuff up. But yeah, 1882, and this is the building of Statue of Liberty. As you can see, you always climb up, because Poptropica loves to put stuff in high places. So you have to bring back the model. Please, you have the model. Please bring it to Bothield. And you can see the French flag up here. So I guess there must have been some dialogue commenting on how. So we found a notebook, contains a lot of inventive drawings, probably belonging to Leonardo da Vinci. So as you can see, the text dialogue changed now that we have it, but I'm pretty sure it originally said we're missing something. So gage, gothia, and ca in 1886, I think. It was some 1880 something. The construction of Google Arts, 1875 to 1886, so this is near the end. Construction of the Statue of Liberty by Frederick Auguste Bothioldi in 1886, and that is the workshop. See, in Gage, Gothia, and Ca workshops in Paris. So we are not actually in America, we are in France, and that explains the French background music. I'm really hoping that the background music's not too loud. So as you can see, he's saying something. So who are you? I am Frederick Auguste Bothioldi, sculptor of the statue. The reason why the text is disappearing so fast is because I said it at 2 times the speed. So what is wrong? And my original study model is gone. I must have it back. He's very cultured with his beard. So I'm not going to return the model just yet, just to make sure I don't change any of the dialogue options. Bothioldi is distraught. His study model is missing. As you can see, some of the structure. There's a hand holding the light. And seeing, yeah, we saw that. I just want to see if we can explore anything up here. Nope, because then you get stuck when there's a smaller model. So I have your study model. As you can see, it says model, and then it says something else. Sorry for my bad French if I'm butchering it. My study model, thank you for returning it. It's a small model of the Statue of Liberty. So I apologize, original model, but it doesn't really say the bottom. Maybe it's model original or something. So yeah, time period repaired. And I will do a video on the music later. So we got a notebook with inventive drawings. We're going to assume Leonardo da Vinci in 1516 AD.